She rang me in the middle of the night, voice breaking through static from a stranger's phone. "Auntie, I don't have my passport," she whispered, barely audible. "They left me here. They just left me. I didn't need to ask who." My chest sank instantly. It was supposed to be a family vacation. My parents, my brother Cameron, his flashy wife, and their two spoiled children, Amir and Sanaa. They had begged my daughter, Hania, to join them. "It'll be fun," they said. Her first trip abroad at 18. She was wide-eyed, excited, still soft enough to trust the word family. But they didn't tell her the truth. They were flying into a red zone country, unstable with riots, checkpoints, and rumors of foreigners being detained. I had pleaded with her not to go, but she wanted to believe in them, because I had raised her with the naive hope that blood meant loyalty. That was my mistake. The moment I saw her last text, I knew something had gone wrong. "We're going to the bazaar. Don't worry if I don't reply for a while, red heart." Sent at 3:12 p.m. At 9:45 p.m., my nephew Amir posted a video. He and Sanaa were giggling on a plane, mocking someone off camera. The caption: "You should have seen her face when we ditched her," face with tears of joy. Behind them were 5 empty seats. And under their feet, unmistakably, Hania's backpack. I didn't scream. I didn't panic. Instead, I wired her emergency money, reached out through NGO contacts, got her shelter, food, and flagged her name at the embassy. My voice never shook when I spoke to her. "Just breathe, baby. You are not lost. You are only misplaced. I'll bring you home." But beneath that calm, my rage sat like fire on oil. Because I knew this wasn't an accident. They had done this to me before. When I was 16, I missed a flight. My father walked away, said I needed to learn a lesson about responsibility. At 22, when Cameron wrecked my car, they blamed me for leaving the keys out. And when Hania was born, they called her a mistake, a disruption, a shame. They despised that I raised her alone, without their rules. They came back from their holiday 4 days later, suntanned, smug, satisfied. What they didn't know was that I had already collected every shred of proof. Airline CCTV of them walking away, screenshots of Sanaa's group chat calling Hania dead weight, testimony from the tour guide who admitted they told him to lose the extra girl. Every moment documented, time-stamped, undeniable. I didn't explode. I didn't confront them. I just set my pieces in motion. First move. The prestigious academy that had just accepted Amir. I sent the admissions board his video, framed it as cyberbullying, endangerment of a female minor. I accidentally CC'd 3 journalists. Second move, the embassy. Legal proof that Hania was underage when they abandoned her abroad. A formal endangerment report was filed. My brother and his wife found themselves suddenly flagged, their travel privileges suspended. Third move, the hotel. The CCTV showed them checking into a suite that was already under investigation for trafficking ties. Coincidence? Maybe. But when I leaked that footage anonymously, it triggered an internal audit. And then, at 6:40 a.m. one morning, private security stormed their door. Not the police, the kind of security that doesn't bother knocking. My niece screamed. My nephew cried. And all of it was recorded, time-stamped, archived. When Hania woke up safe, her voice was groggy. "Mom, why are they suddenly messaging me? Why are they begging me to reply?" Smiled. "Because, love. They just remembered you exist." The downfall unfolded quickly after that. The academy revoked Amir's admission. My brother's firm went under review for ethical misconduct. His wife was cut from the embassy auxiliary board for bad optics. Their friends distanced themselves. Their perfect little social world rotted from the inside. And the best part, I never raised my voice. I let their own cruelty destroy them. They tried to spin it, of course. She must have misunderstood. She got lost. She's dramatic. But the internet doesn't forgive bullies, especially not wealthy ones who abandon teenage girls in foreign countries. When Hania finally came home, she was quieter, sharper, stronger. She looked me in the eyes and said, I know what they did. He nodded. And they'll never do it again. Because revenge isn't always a scream. Sometimes it's silence. It's patience. It's watching them hang themselves with the rope they thought they tied around you. So, when people ask how I stayed calm, I tell them this. You don't shout into the storm. You study the wind, then bend it until it breaks them. And as for my so-called family, they gave my daughter abandonment. I gave them justice, wrapped in silence, sealed with consequences.